What successful famous sitcoms you didn't find funny at all? Anything on CBS where a fat guy has a wife that's way too attractive for him. Two Broke Girls, it was like fingernails on a chalkboard to me. Remember iCarly? But like the literal iCarly web show within the sitcom, where they would do silly stuff on camera. I always found that part kind of cringe. The rest of the show was great though. At this writing, there are over 500 posts, yet only about a half dozen answers. 60 minutes. Barely a giggle. Anything Chuck Lorre made, 2.5 Men, Two Broke Girls, Big Bang, etc. All I hear is canned laughter, and once you notice that, there's not much else. Two Broke Girls. Baby Daddy. What the hell? Looking back on my TV consumption, I spent way too long watching HMYM instead of mixing it up more. Mike and Molly. The crass things the characters say makes 2.5 Men look like a religious documentary. Notice how no one has said Malcolm in the Middle, and that's because it's one of the greatest sitcoms to come out of the early noughties. Medium light skin tone nail polish hand. Edit thank you for the awards peeps light skin tone emoji modifier sparkles. Everybody loves Raymond. Every episode I've seen is a grown-ass man letting his family come into his home to annoy and bully the shit out of his wife, to her obvious distress, while he refuses to set boundaries and stick up for her like a proper adult. My own in-laws find this show hilarious. I don't think it's a coincidence. LOL and sigh. Most sitcoms with a laugh track annoy me. The Big Bang Theory. 2.5 Men. Mrs. Brown's Boys. Pretty much every Chuck Lorre sitcom. The Big Bang Theory. Sheldon wasn't funny, he was just rude. Meanwhile, the rest of the characters just complained about everything. Mike and Molly. I better not see Golden Girls in these comments. Face with look of triumph. The standard answers. Big Bang Theory. 2.5 Men. Full Thing House. I get it's meant to be family-friendly content, but the popularity always baffled me. A Mold. Never found The Honeymooners, The Flintstones, or any show where the husband beats up on the wife figuratively or literally funny. I Love Lucy was an exception, cringy in parts, but Lucille Ball was such a hoot, you had to laugh. More recently, I seldom watch sitcoms. I rarely find The Big Bang Theory funny, although I don't hate it like some Reddit folks do. I do love The Good Place, though second season is a gem. George Lopez. The show tried to have serious moments, leaving you hoping for some element of realism, and then the mother would come out of nowhere and say something stupid. You wouldn't be able to tell if it was a comedy or a drama. It just felt like an awkward watch, like the show didn't know what it wanted to be. My Mom's Answer. Home Improvement. Big Bang Theory. All the jokes are the same. Hey, I'm a nerd, ha ha ha. Generally every sitcom after 3 to 4 seasons. Friends. On the flip side, Caroline in the City doesn't get anywhere near enough love. And wow, Amy Pete's aged like a fine wine. 2.5 Men. Flat, predictable writing. Painful delivery on the lines, the timing was exhausting. The jokes were just crass and never clever. There was never a plot that interested me, and most of the women were just used as a one-dimensional device. Just crap. I love how the top 100 comments are just Friends and Big Bang repeated over and over. Big Bang Theory. King of Queens. Home Improvement. Kevin Can Wait. Any show with the cliché dumbass husband who makes his wife's life miserable with his stupidity. Three's Company. Bosom Buddies. Yes, I am old, but not old enough to forget how much I despise those. I coped easily the way I still do with shows I hate. Don't watch 'em. George Lopez is the singularly and funniest comedian that has ever had a sitcom. Roseanne. Could never find her funny. I don't mind crass comedy, but Two Broke Girls is just crass and not funny. Sex jokes that are just bland and tired. Big Bang Theory. Bad jokes, mostly concerned with degrading its annoying characters. 2.5 Men. How I Met Your Mother. Friends was never my cup of tea. When I was a teenager, a public TV channel in my country would air The Big Bang Theory every workday during prime time, and I would watch it. I enjoyed all the references to nerd media, as well as seeing the loser nerds end up with super hot girlfriends because I'm a loser nerd myself. However, the jokes never made me laugh despite the copious amounts of laugh track, and I found most of the cast too stupid and or mean-spirited to care for. The more years pass, the more unbearable that show becomes. Friends. Unpopular opinion. Seinfeld.